Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, welcome to my beauty entertainment channel. Absolutely. So if you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun, enjoy yourself. And while you're here, you can check out some of my recent videos. I posted a video a couple of days ago talking about who the internet makes famous and how and why. Then before that, I ranked the songs on Ariana Grande's album Sweetener. And then before that, I posted a video talking about why it's just so hard for so many people to just believe black women because you guys are racist. It's fine. So, you already know what I'm talking about from the title of this video. I'm very upset. You know what? I don't know what state of mind I'm currently in because I went through, is it the 7 stages of grief, 10 stages of grief, rather rapidly after this. So I'm going to take you back through, no, okay. Summary of this video, you have lost your mind. The Sims team has lost their mind. Summary of you don't need to watch it anymore. That's a summary of the entire, you have lost your mind. All of them, everything, you have all lost your mind. You know, I never thought you could lose your mind even honestly. Honest to God, I did not think you could lose your minds even more after Garbage Island the musical, followed by Knitting Pins and Needles. But alas, where are we now? What do we have now? Even more mind loss. This is mind-blowing. This is preposterous. So we're gonna go through my mental state over the past couple of weeks relating to The Sims, right? So again, disclaimer, I played The Sims for like 6 hours last night. So like, I still play the game. Move along from that comment. So let me take you a step back. I think this was a couple of weeks ago now when the game pack, the icon for this game pack leaked. And the streets were trying to decide what the new game pack was going to be from this leaked icon. So we were doing mental gymnastics. I was doing mental gymnastics, trying to figure out what this game pack could possibly be. And then, from the first day, people were saying Star Wars, but people were like, yeah, I don't think they do that. And then throughout the weeks, more and more people have been coming. I'm like, where'd y'all get this info? Did you know? More and more people were like, yeah, I think it's Star Wars, blah, 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 because like Disney gave the rights to like EA to do Star Wars and stuff or whatever. So because I am an optimistic person, not anymore, that was crushed. That was crushed. I chose not to believe. I chose to be naive and think that maybe one day we would be blessed with like a Winter Wonderland pack. You know, when your soul's been crushed so many times by one platform, I don't know how much more I can build this up and continue in this just a feat of constant anguish and pain. It's unhealthy. I'm in an unhealthy relationship with The Sims. It's not working. It is not remotely healthy. I would tell somebody else, get out of this relationship with The Sims, but alas, what else do I have? So before I get into anything, I was always taught to find the positive in all situations, right? Let's remain positive, remember that? So, in honor of me remaining constantly positive, because I always have to be positive in a world that literally despises me, whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not blaming anyone for that because I always have to be positive, right? I dropped my brow pencil. So, in honor of remaining positive and being a great person on this platform and shining positivity and light to all people, I am going to name 5 things I liked about this trailer. I wrote them down because I could not think of these off the top of my head. Ready? Number 1, the original house the Sim was living in was very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. I'm not sure what happened when it was remodeled, but the original house the Sim was living in was absolutely gorgeous. Because, you know, the Sims teams and their issues with building or just whatever, struggle bus. It's usually a struggle bus, but that house was pretty cute, the one room that we saw of it, right? So that's 1. 2, I liked the boots the Sim was wearing in the first part of the trailer. So then we're at 2, 3 lightsabers. That's what they're called. Lightsabers are pretty cool. They're actually pretty cool. Like I have no interest in any of this, but those are really cool. So that's 3. I like the dark skin sim that came in with the blue hair. I thought her hair was cool. Is that 5? No, that's 4. Okay. And okay, so the robot, when the little robot thing, when it killed the Star Wars character, the white man. It's okay, it's not Darth Vader. It's not. I know that. The white, that when he killed that or hurt that, not really sure what happened there, that was funny. I was able to chuckle while I was projectile vomiting across the entire room. I was able to laugh while vomiting, because I wasn't even sad. Pure unfiltered rage. That's what was being experienced through my body. Again, went through the 5 stages, 5, 7, I should know that, stages of grief rather rapidly, so throughout the whole trailer. Like I was in denial. I was like, there's no way this is Star Wars, staring at what the green thing in my eyes. Like, is this really Star Wars? No, I was in denial. So those are my 5 positive things, because I must always be positive on a channel. Leave me the fuck alone. All right. So, you guys have lost your minds. You have lost your, okay, listen. Look, there's a couple different facets of where we have lost our marbles, and I'm going to go through every single one. Are you ready? Let's start with the very fact that Star Wars was chosen, because that's my primary issue. The very fact that Star Wars was chosen, because we are starting with a fundamental issue wrong with this choice. The Sims, honest to God, doesn't want you or me to play this game anymore. That's what I honestly believe. I don't think they want you or me to play this game anymore. I do not think they are making this game for us anymore. I think they are right now bouncing around trying to get new groups of people, new niche groups of people to come in and play their game, because either they think that we're boring, or are we not making enough money for them? Are they trying to rebrand? I'm not really sure what's happening, but I don't think they want us to play this game anymore. So we saw with Dumpster Fire that they were trying to get, you know, the hipsters and, you know, save the planet to come and play The Sims and whatever. Good people, you know, but you know what those people don't do? Sit in their bed for 10 hours straight and play with Sims. That doesn't happen. I don't know, what marketing research are you doing? That's what I don't understand. What research are you doing to find those where you would think that any of these niche audiences that you're trying to get at now are gonna be sitting down playing your game for 8 hours? So we did that with Dumpster Fire, and now Star Wars. You seriously want nerds to get a hold of this game? Let's start there. I have never, ever seen Star Wars, nor do I really intend on doing so. But you think they're gonna play this game? You think? Like, I'm confused. Like, when I was watching the trailer, I watched it like 100 times, not 100, but I watched it a lot so I could talk about it. In the trailer, one at a time, I tried to put myself in the state of mind of a Star Wars enthusiast, and I'm like, why would they want to play this game? Why would a Star Wars fan want to play this game? There was no gameplay in that entire trailer. There was no gameplay. The only gameplay that I saw was the lightsaber battle. Isn't this game pack like $30? Or 20, I'm not sure. Really? Nothing, there was no gameplay whatsoever in this trailer. And I'm confused. You think these nerds are gonna spend a total of like maybe $70, because they have to buy the base game too, to fight with lightsabers, when you can literally go buy a fake lightsaber, when you can literally go watch the movie? A Disney Plus membership costs like $7 a month. They could go watch all of them. What would make them buy this? What would make you buy this? If you were, I even came from the mindset of a Star Wars enthusiast. I was trying to be thorough, and I cannot, for the life of me, figure out why someone who likes Star Wars would purchase this. What? Like, has this worked in the past? That's what I'm wondering. I need to see the data, because maybe this has worked in the past and I am just not aware of it. Because did Save the Planet Hive like run from the hills to buy Eco Lifestyle? I don't think so. Did Knitting Nation like come out of the woodworks to buy the knitting pack? No. Speaking of the knitting pack, what a flop. What AI have never. I'm trying to think of a Sims pack that flopped that bad. I don't actually know anything, but I think that was one of the biggest flops in Sims history, because it made no noise. I didn't even know when it came out. Cause there's the thing, Eco Lifestyle, even though I said a bunch of times, I made a video on it, whatever. Eco Lifestyle still made noise. Even though a lot of people were upset about it, myself included, it still made noise. It's people still talk about. People wanted to see it. People were buying it on sale. Because the furniture, want to buy it when it goes 50% off. Like, people were still checking for it. But Nifty Knitting made no noise. No one talked about it. And the people that did talk about it said it was buggy, glitchy central. Flop, 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 and now you want to release another flop. Why do you want your game to perish? Why? Like, the game is hanging on by a thread, boo. It's hanging on by a thread. Nothing is holding this game together. Garbage followed by knitting, followed by Star Wars. Hell. What does that even mean? Nothing about this makes any sense. I'm confused. Nerds do not play. What? The Sims 4, your target audience is skewed. You've done something. I'm sitting, first of all, I'm so tricked. Find words. The release of the announcement of The Sims 4 was in like a virtual game-a-thon. It was disturbing. I was in the middle of these pew 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 shooter games waiting for a Sims 4 announcement. Out of place. We were completely out of place. Are you kidding me? Do you know who plays your game? We were among Monster Energy Drink and BO Hive. Out of place. We were out of place. Is that who you want to play your game now? Baby, they don't want you. I'm like, who do you think? Don't you contact Game Changers? Don't you contact people to play your game? What? Where I would like the Venn diagram of people who are tuning into that thing. That wouldn't be a Venn diagram. Because as I was sitting in there, I was trying to do other things while I was in there, because I'm like, you're wasting my goddamn time. But I was in there and there was a lot of people who were in there literally like, Coming Back from The Sims comes back. And I'm wondering, I'm like, how many, do you think people in there who were in there for other games were also there for The Sims 4? Because that's just not true. Because we're not in the same community. You have the wrong community. And I don't know why you're trying to get that community in the first place. They probably think this game is for wimps. It's so confusing. It was the word I'm looking for. It's like, conspiracy. Because isn't there like a Star Wars like theme park or like section opening up in like Disney World or Disneyland or something like interesting? It's also interesting to me that while I was in that live stream, there were like 2 other Star Wars games mentioned. So I'm like, what is really going on here? Y'all sold out to Mickey Mouse. And I know Disney gave EA the rights to Star Wars, but you had to bring that nerd shit into my game? Are you serious? That had to enter my realm of happiness? Are you kidding me? Into my simulation game. My simulation game where I'm trying to make my sim break up 10 marriages in 1 week. You're gonna bring that nerd shit into my game. Really? Y'all gotta bring that odor, that stink into here. Keep that shit outside. Outside. Y'all had to suckle on Mickey Mouse's teeth. Really? It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame y'all had to bow down to a cheese muncher for a Star Wars game pack. It's a shame. It is how the great fall. How Sims 3 Island Paradise, how the great have fallen. How the great have tumbled into garbage. Island. How the great have fallen. Who, like this, I'm concerned. Who also, I don't hate nerds. I'm a nerd myself. I'm just using that. You know what I'm doing. All right, math is my favorite subject. Please. Okay, next topic. It's back to who do you know what the demographics of your audience is? Because I don't think you do. I think you're trying to change it. I'm like, is it not clear? Is it not clear why people play The Sims? It's not for Star Wars. All right, it's not. You're selling out to a rodent to bring child's play into a grown folks game. Next, you really? The Sims mess. That is the foundation of the Sims belief. The foundation, the very cornerstone of why you would play a life simulation game is to create unrealistic mess. Why would I bring Star Wars into that? And again, you notice at the beginning, I even came in from the point of a Star Wars enthusiast. If you are a Star Wars enthusiast, I implore you to go watch that trailer again. Because again, it was just a trailer. What else is a trailer supposed to do besides tease me with stuff and show me what's supposed to be in the game? You make no sense. I would implore you to go watch the trailer again because I saw not a dime, nickel, or penny of gameplay in that trailer. So I think you're being hoodwinked. I think, and I will get to there in a point, I think you guys I think they are tricking you. I think they are scamming you. I'm getting there. So you know how The Sims is like rated teen because of like the woohoo, and I think that's why it's rated teen. I think because of the woohoo and stuff like that. You notice how these packs, as they've been coming out, keep going further and further and further away from adult behavior towards childish antics. It's going, I'm like, your game's never gonna be rated PG. I hope you know that. I don't know, like the PTA moms still won't let their kids play your game. Lots of moms do not let their kids play your game because the woohoo thing. Nothing about this is gonna make it not adding Yoda, is that his name? That's not gonna make this game PG. Are you kidding me? They're still not gonna let their children play your game. Who lied to you? Cause you're guzzling a mouse's buttocks. Now you wanna bring in child's play into The Sims 4. Now, onto the trailer for legal and troll purposes for this. So, okay, no, Amanda has not played the game yet. Of course not. But again, like I said before, what else is a trailer for except for me to judge? That's literally the entire point of a trailer, to judge and see if you want to save the simoleons to be able to buy this game pack. That's what a trailer is. So before, like, I don't know even what to call that hive, just us talking about your neck hive wants to come into my mentions. I understand that it is a trailer. I understand that they cannot show everything in the trailer. However, the selling points are supposed to be in the trailer. I saw not one selling point. Not one. So let's move on. So I have discussed a bad Sims pack on my channel multiple times before. Yeah, always have. Did a whole video on eco lifestyle. Somehow this is the worst trailer I've ever seen. Somehow this is the worst trailer, and that's it. I watched, it was 2 minutes telling me to have my Sims live in squalor and garbage, and this is worse. Because at least that had cute furniture. At least that had cute furniture. Let's look at the trailer specifically, and let's go by what the trailer is telling me that I can do with my Sim. Ready? So, you can go to a rinky, dimly lit bar and drink alien juice. Okay. You can travel the world, perhaps, and hang out with aliens. Okay. You can kill those white men. I don't remember what they're called. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You can kill one of those or hurt one of those. Because this is my thing. When she did that, when the sim did that to get into that computer room, did you notice how she didn't do anything in that computer room? There were all those gadgets around her and she was on an iPad. That was the most, I was like, why did she have to hurt that person to get into the room to play on an iPad? That entire section made absolutely no sense. What else can you do? You can lightsaber battle. You can play with a glow-in-the-dark rod. Okay. And then you can maybe be inside, it looks like a control room, and maybe fly one of those planes. Do you see how I named nothing worth any sort of human currency? Do you see how none of those things have any value? That's why I'm like, I think you're trying to tap into the nerd audience, but do you think they want any of that? Do you think Star Wars nerds want to do any of that? When there are, because right before this announcement in the little live stream, there was an actual Star Wars game. There was a literal, there were actual games dedicated to Star Wars coming out. So what would make them buy this? And what would make Sims enthusiasts who are also Star Wars fans buy this? And in the world, let's discuss. So in the trailer, there's a shot of the entire world. I'm assuming that that is the entire world because they didn't show anything else. And I promise you that world is the size of a postage stamp. I promise you that world is the size of a 64 by 64 lot. I promise you. I promise you the Willow Creek Park is bigger than that entire world. It was tiny. It was tiny. This is the Midas Cosmetics neonmua. His collaboration per, this is the darkest one. Tangent. This is the darkest one. Open. I'm gonna use the blush. That's what I'm using. I'm very excited. I haven't used it yet. Just been sitting here. Okay, back to my point. Because we know the Sims team, because we know the Sims team's shenanigans, half those buildings are not playable. You cannot enter most of those. Those are figments of the imagination. We already know that. I think we saw the inside of like 2 of those buildings. Honest, like 2. Literally 2 of those buildings, and we saw the bar and then the control, I'm calling it a control room, but I'm not actually sure if that's actually what it is, but I'm calling it a control room, and we saw those white people, Stormtrooper, right? Stormtrooper. We saw them inside said control room. So what's the selling point? What's the selling point? And it's the way, this is actually the funniest part of the entire trailer to me. It's the way they had to show the remodel of the house in Willow Creek because there are no playable lots in this world. They had to show the remodel of the house in Willow Creek because there are no playable lots in this world. Y'all are telling on yourself at this point. You have to show people how to remodel a house because there's no place to put a house in this world. You just told on yourself, baby girl. You just told. And by the way, back to my positive point of the week, they ruined that house and made it ugly. They ruined it and made it really, really, really ugly. I was not a fan. And here's my thing, again, I don't know anything about Star Wars. I know nothing about it and it does not interest me. I'm wondering, like, what would make you pick this over a devoted Star Wars game? Because it was also hilarious that they announced a Star Wars game and then they announced the Sims 4 What? Why didn't you think this through? Why was this not thought through? Like, this is where I get confused. Why was this was not thought through? I'm like, you had your production team make this whole thing. They had to work with scraps because I'm sure you didn't give, I don't know if you gave them enough time or not You'll have them work with literal scraps. They'd spend their time and energy working with absolute nonsense to make this game. They shouldn't have to do this in the first place. The people who actually made this game should not have had to do this in the first place. Are you kidding me? Now, let's talk logistics. I know the Sims team is going to be upset because there's no logistics in this game, but let's discuss let's dive deeper into the trailer, right? What are you getting with this pack? Let's discuss. So what new clothes are you getting with this pack? Because we already have every single Star Wars costume. I mean, I don't play with this stuff. You all know I don't play my game super, ooh, no. But we have every single Star Wars. I checked last time. We have almost every single Star Wars costume. All of them already. So you're not getting new clothes. I, from that trailer, did not see any new hair that was different enough from a hair we already have. Every new hairstyle in that trailer is very, very similar to a hairstyle we already have. So you're not getting new clothes. You're not really getting new hair. You already gave us some of these Star Wars objects in that free update a while. Is that why they thought people would like this? Again, I'm not invalidating your feelings if you're excited for this. Please, it's a video game. It's a video game. But why would you pay money for something you already have? I promise you, and this will probably happen, I promise you, someone who has the time and someone who has incredible building skills could make this entire world. A little bit of custom content could make this entire world for free. I mean, maybe they stole from custom content creators in the first place, since that seems to be a common thing. I bet that bar that they kept showing, they showed the bar like 5 times in the trailer. I bet someone could make that. We already have aliens. All you would need to do is just change their appearance a little bit and you can make this whole world. So what is this game pack bringing to the table? Flying, transportation devices. We already know we can't really go in them, so what now? What now? What now? Apologize. I just want an apology. Because what is stopping someone from putting on the Princess Leia outfit that we already have, which is already given to us in our game, and just hopping on a rocket ship and doing the exact same thing? Because you know we have rockets already, right? What's stopping someone from reenacting that entire trailer? I bet you could. I don't, because I don't build, ever. I also don't play, is this Supernatural? I don't really know if I'm going to consider it Supernatural. I don't play that stuff in my Sims game. But someone who does could make this entire trailer with stuff we already own. And it's like, this is what I'm like. So to make this, because from the trailer, again, I saw no gameplay. I'm trying to tell you, people who are excited, I think you're about to get scammed. To make this interesting, you probably let's say, I'm trying to think, could you play this game with just the base game and this game pack? I do not think so. To make this even more interesting, I think you would probably need to already have university and get to work for all that robotic stuff, and maybe even eco lifestyle for that garbage compactor, in order, because that room that she was in where she was just playing with an iPad instead of doing anything, was that because you need the stuff from eco lifestyle, get to work, and university to do anything in that room? Because I'm like, what was she doing in that? She was playing on an iPad. She was playing on an iPad. She beat up a stormtrooper to play on an iPad. What? No. And I'm wondering if, I'm not sure, I don't know by this trailer, if this is gonna have some sort of Strangerville element, even though I said multiple times that we don't need any more storyline packs. We've never ever needed any storyline packs, but we've certainly advanced past the need. You can only play them once, whatever. So I hope that's not true. But I'm not sure if it has a Strangerville story element or not. This is my thing with these supernatural packs. I'm considering this one supernatural. I do not mind supernatural hive or people who like the storytelling. I mean, you play your game differently than I do. You play your game differently than I do. As long as it doesn't teeter into the expansion pack realm because this is super niche. Like all the supernatural packs are like niche packs. Not everyone's gonna like them, right? I'm fine with that as long as she doesn't overstay her welcome and get more than she deserves. And that was my issue with Eco Lifestyle. That is a niche pack. Playing in Garbage Island is not something for the everyday Sims player. So why is it in the expansion pack realm? I'm not even sure they know what the criteria is for any of these like expansion versus game versus stuff pack, because like Tiny Living is a stuff pack and it's very good. It's very good. This to me seems like a stuff pack with a world. From what I've seen in the trailer, it seems like a stuff pack just with a world. You're getting bamboozled. I think so. I think you're getting bamboozled. Because I'm not sure they know what the cutoff is really, because there are some game packs that, you know, if they had more time would be an expansion pack. There are some game packs which they had a little bit too much time, which should have been stuff packs. There are stuff packs who need a little bit more energy made into it. It's what is your criteria? What is your cutoff point for each pack? Because I'm not sure they know. I don't think they know, honest to God. Wow. Like, do you know what a game pack is supposed to? Because again, I'm trying to empathize with the Star Wars fans. Again, I have no interest in that franchise. There was nothing to do. Because I think back to Eco Lifestyle. They showed her compacting the garbage. They showed them diving in the dumpster. They showed multiple gameplay They showed them fixing. There were things to do. What are the things to do? This is the stuff pack. This is the stuff. They are charging you $10 extra for a stuff pack because of the world. It's like, how do you release Discovery University and then never make any sort of sense ever again? Discovery University came out like a year ago, a little bit under a year ago. You released Discovery University and then Eco Lifestyle, Knitting, and Star Wars. Like, and y'all never even went back to fix the app. Their university has, university has so much potential to be one of the best expansion packs if they would go back and fix the bugs. It would be so, whatever. You never went back to fixing sort of bugs. You didn't update anything. So do you want us to play the game? Or do you want the nerds to play the game? Because I swear the nerds don't want you. So what now? So this is the thing. Do you see how that, look, so I can be a vampire, an alien, and now a stormtrooper, maybe with a lightsaber, but I can't commit any crimes, even though there's a criminal career and a police career. I go from being an 8-year-old 4 feet tall to a 17-year-old 6 feet tall. Where are the preteens? I can be alien, vampire, bears, oh my, but I can't be a preteen. I can do all of this supernatural. So you see, supernatural is niche. We still have fundamental issues with The Sims 4. Niche stuff comes after. Fix the problems. Do you skip steps in math? No. If you are doing a math problem and you skip steps, what does that give you? Headache and anguish. Why are you skipping steps? Why are you skipping steps to get to this point when you haven't even completed A, B, or C? Imagine doing calculus and skipping steps. This is not as hard as calculus. It is, because you're making video games. Imagine skipping steps doing, you know that pain? Why are you skipping fundamental, basic, needed steps for Star Wars? I cannot explain it. I don't think anyone could. I don't believe anyone could explain this at this point. We've entered a point beyond repair. We've entered a point of pure confusion. I can do all of this supernatural stuff. After school activities, Cub Scouts and acting, Those are my options. Again, we know we can mod. Why are modders saving your game? Why are modders saving your game? They getting paid, period. Why are they saving your game? Babies are bookends. Babies are bookends, but I can be a vampire. Again, I have no issue, but Vampire Hive, who likes that on the same, they scammed you with that. That should have been in City Living, whatever. Whatever. I don't need to go. I made that video already. This is my thing. This is a stuff pack. This is a stuff pack. This is a stuff pack. Because all you are getting is the lightsaber, a new form of rocket that you should be able to build. And then that should have been the stuff pack. You should have made nifty knitting, arts and crafts, and made that a game pack, because there is more you can flesh out of arts and crafts to make a game pack than you can flesh out of Star Wars when you have already given the people Star Wars costumes and hair. You have already given people for free, might I add, because I didn't pay for none of that shit. You have given people costumes and hair for free and objects for free. And now you want them to pay, let me just look up how much a Sims 3, because I don't want to say the wrong price. Sims 4 game pack. This is nightmarish. Hello? They're $20. You gave everyone the costumes and the hair and the objects, and they're going to pay $20 for a new transportation device, even though there's a loading screen everywhere you go. Okay, and a lightsaber battle? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. There's more to flesh out of arts and crafts than Star Wars. That would be what a simulation game with the audience The Sims has would do, but they have it in their head that they want to become the next game, maybe for the Mountain Dew side of YouTube. Baby, boy, I got some news for you. They do not want you. I don't know what's, I'm wondering how we got to a point of an entire year of flops. Garbage island knitting in Star Wars. What, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace, because I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. I remember when we were living in bliss with that country living rumor. Wow. What a time. What a different time. What a different time. We got rockets and flying aliens now, but a loading screen to go to your neighbor's house. I don't care about open worlds, actually. I'm not part of the people who actually really want an open world. I just think it's strange. There's a loading screen to go to the store next door. All your careers are half-assed on purpose in order to be full-assed by a future game pack. But how y'all not full-ass a single thing this year? I mean, Eco Lifestyle kind of added to City Living, but unless you want to play in squalor, no it didn't. Knitting added bugs and glitches to the game, so nothing. And then Star Wars is completely out of left field. So what happened? What happened? Like, I'm like, I know people like supernatural Sims. Sims does have that niche audience. Again, I am not a part of Supernatural Hive. I have never been known to play with the vampires, bears, mermaids. I don't play with that stuff. I'm sorry. But, so like, does this even appeal to them? If they don't like Star Wars, or even if they do, again, I'm confused. We have every non-human person in the world, but I can't go to prom. There's no high school graduation. Is there? No, there's not. We can't egg any houses. We can't climb in tree houses. I can't even make Sims that look like me, because I'm coming for you right now. Play in but I'm gonna be as nice as possible. Play in somebody else's face, because I don't have time for this. This game has been out for 6 years. Your skin tone can look like absolute dog horse shit for 6 years, and now you want to make some rankety dankety statement on Twitter. We hear you, we see you, we stand for you. We're gonna fix the skin tones after 6 years. Film on your iPhone statement, just shut the darkies up. That's what you did. That's what you did. Because, okay, listen, cry me a river or hand me a detailed timeline for when skin tones are coming, or keep it on the playground. Do either. Because the game has been out for 6 years. You made vampires, mermaids, witches, spells. We have green people before someone who looks like me. So I really do not have time. Star Wars before skin tone that don't look like shit. The Star Wars. Because that makes sense. That's what happened, right? Like, it's been 6 years. It's been 6 years, right? Come on, 2014. Seriously? Now we hear you, we see you, we stand for you. Y'all gonna have to talk to somebody else about that, because it's not me. Thank you very much. This game is, you would never think this game is 6 years old. From the amount of stuff that we actually have, you would, like, if you told someone who's never played The Sims, like, how we don't have anything, basically. Kids can't do anything. Teenagers can't do anything. Babies are sacks of flowers. Toddlers are really good, though. Everything else is for young adults. They'd be like, oh, this game is like 3 years old. No. We don't have skin tones that work for anyone darker than paper bag. You wouldn't think this game was 6 years old. You wouldn't. I mean, we have Star Wars, vampires, bears, oh my, so you might think, oh, there must be no fundamental issues wrong with the game. That's why they're going into more niche packs. No, you would be dead wrong. You would be dead wrong. Remember when we were voting on stuff that should be included in base game? High school drama. Wow. One of the options on a fan voted poll, whatever, was high school drama. Growing pains. Again, it's out of my hands. It's above me now. I can't do anything about this anymore. I have no power because it's constant. This is toxic. So, what now? So yeah, listen, y'all threw these simmers to the wolves because it's already hard enough to sell, make, if you don't like Star Wars or you're not interested in Star Wars, it's already going to be very hard to try to get other people to be excited about the game, and now the game is also shit. So you just kind of threw them to the wolves, and I don't appreciate that, because the game changers make good content, and now you're making them, now they have to like do mental gymnastics in order to sell this. That's not fair. That's not right. Make a better game. A year of nothing but pain and anguish from me. They're trying, I'm like, why try? They're trying to break into a market that don't even want them. And that is so sad. No, 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 no. Stick to the stuff you know. Pregnancy, drama, cheating. Stick to what you know. Stick to what got you here in the first place. I digress. I'm done. So yeah, that's in my video. So if you're excited for Star Wars, I'm not harping on your flow or your mellow. It's great that you're so excited. You're probably one of 3 people this pack was made for. Good for you. Again, I'm literally not being sarcastic. Literally good for you, because I'm not excited. So at least somebody is. So yeah, but I think they're bamboozling you, because you already have all these costumes and this hair. I think they're bamboozling you, but I digress. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I don't know what I did. Will I ever get hotels? No. At this point, I'm not sure. Will I ever get preteens? No. My optimism has been crushed. So I don't know what I'm going to receive, if it'll be fruits of my labor, if I will be vindicated one day. I hope that I will be, but at this rate, it's looking pretty slim in margin. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I said that like 3 times already. But so if you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun and enjoy yourself. And while you're here, you can check out some of my recent videos that are on your screen now, or some of my other Sims videos. I made a video talking about how EA's been scamming us for the past 6 years. It's ridiculous because I talked about this in that video. They're splitting up, they're taking expansion packs and they're dragging them out. We won't get a Generations pack for another 6 years. And it's probably gonna be Sims 5 by then. Star Wars. Did you see the comments on their trailer on YouTube? Go read those comments. Hilarious. Did you see the comments under their Twitter announcement? Hilarious. Instagram comments, all bad. Like, this is the worst. Like, the ones for Eco Lifestyle weren't good. The ones for Nifty Knitting weren't good. But this, ooh, because you wanted to sniff a rat's ass. Oh my God. How the Sims 3 Island Paradise, how the great have fallen. I don't. So yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hoping you're staying healthy and safe inside your homes. Yay. Yay. Yeah. I'm gonna go play The Sims. Because I have imagination, my storyline right now is going pretty well. I'm setting it all up. I'm about to have fun because I have imagination. Not because I have anything that would make my game be better. I just have imagination. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.